There's something going on that I want to talk about for a minute. I don't know where it's going on, but it's blowing up my socials. And it's not pissing me off. It's pretty close, but it's not pissing me off, but it is rubbing my fur the wrong way a little bit. And it's kind of starting to bum me over a little bit. So there's some kind of I don't even know what you would call it. I do know what you would call it. There's this little 85-year-old peckerhead, and I'm going to drop names here now because 226 people are going to watch this, so nobody gives a shit anyways. So there's this decrepit old fart he calls himself Bondo Billy. And that's a pretty good name for a body man, isn't it? Bondo Billy. That's like if you were a painter and you called yourself Runs Ronnie or Orange Peel Orly or I don't know, Shitty Paint Sean. Like that's nice choice of a name there, you. So anyways, I can't even get comfortable. I'm getting worked up here. So I know what the old fart is doing. He's trying to stir up a bunch of shit to get popular. To get people to, I don't know how I guess you can make money off of not YouTube, but off of Facebook and Instagram and all that shit. So anyways, he's calling out these dudes that do, I don't know what the hell they call them, big kid dudes. They make a bunch of plastic sanding blocks and boards, big kid blocks or big kid toys, or I don't know who the hell they are. I do know that they painted for whatever the hell Kindig's name is. I don't know. It's a big shop the size of a stinking shopping mall in the States. I think he's in Salt Lake City, Utah. And the dude builds $1 million cars. Had a TV show, Bitchin' Rides. That was the TV show. Had the TV show Bitchin' Rides. And so these dudes that this old fart is calling out, they used to be on that show and they did the paint and body work on that show. I don't know if they still do, but they've got their own shop where they do their own gig now. And they got a whole line of sanding blocks that they sell people. Well, good for you. I don't care. Sell people all you want. Who gives a shit? The old fart gives a shit. That's who. Old Butcher Billy. So anyways, now he's saying that he is the bestest he's a god as far as he's concerned. Like, son of a bitch, you're never going to get anybody to do anything any better than this old peckerhead does it. And he goes I wish I had one here here, I can give you an example of one of his sanding blocks. So, son of a bitch, I just broke my sanding block. Did you see that? So here's one of his sanding blocks. So he'll walk up to your car and he'll sand your car with this, because that's one of his sanding blocks. He likes to take paint sticks and wrap a piece of sandpaper around it. And he'll come up to this quarter panel with his sanding block and he'll tell you that's going to be straighter than anything you ever seen in your goddamn life. And it's stupid. I'm getting worked up. So the comparison between the two, between old Backyard Billy and these big kid dudes, whatever they are, that's like comparing, I don't know, shit. It's like comparing a hot dog to a well-cut pork loin. It's like burgers and steaks. It's like, I don't even know what the hell the comparison. It's like comparing a dude who paints wheelbarrows in his garage to dudes that have $1 million shop and work on paint jobs that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Jesus. So what's really kind of hardening my cheese over this is every stinking video that this old Peckerwood shows, I don't think I ever seen, and I'll admittedly, I don't watch his entire videos because after a while I just go, oh, shut up, right? So I don't watch them all. However, I ain't seen a video that he does yet where he has anything like this. The only silver that you see in any of his videos is when he's doing bodywork over a car that's already been painted silver. Because the old son of a bitch, he never takes anything down. He never cuts all the top coats off and gets right down to the raw substrate, being steel. Unless it's a Corvette, then it's fiberglass. Everything is over top of paint, 8 coats of primer, half an inch of previous Bondo. Hey, Bondo Billy. Half an inch over previous fillers, over lacquer putties, lacquer primers. He don't give a shit. Smear it over top everything. And you know what? If that's somebody else's car and stuff, people do that. You shouldn't. And I know exactly what the argument's going to be. Well, if that paint is stuck to it, then why don't you work over top? Because if the paint is stuck, then whatever you stick to the paint is going to stick. Sure, it'll stick. course it'll stick. People don't get it though. He doesn't get it obviously either. And he's been doing this for 85 years. You stupid prick. If you got an enamel on there or you got a urethane on there and then you mix up your Bondo, which is a polyester filler, polyester, you have a difference in materials. They have different expansion and contraction rates. And if absolutely nothing else, when you take that car and you put it out in the sun, it might not do it the first time, it might not do it the second time, but in time, and it's not going to be a long time, you're going to start to see what you've done because they got different expansion and contraction rates. You could take a car out of your garage that's got Butcher Billy's work all over it, and some of them a bitch, it's a show car in your garage because he blocked it with a block that long, and it's the best thing you ever seen in your life. And then he polished it within a quarter inch of its life because his paint looked like somebody put it on with a roller before that. Anyways, it can look dandy in your garage. Take it out in the sun and go and have a look at it in a half an hour. And if you know what you're looking at, you're going to be able to see everything that he did. But put it back in the garage, and that might disappear again, because as everything cools down and gets back to the same plane, it looks fine. That's why. That's why you don't do that shit. You do this. And I mean, if from this point, if you want to do your work over bare steel, as long as your steel is good and clean, do it over bare steel. If you want to do it over epoxy, as long as you have scuffed your epoxy before you apply your filler, do it over epoxy then. However, just keep in mind, epoxy and polyester filler, difference in materials and a difference in expansion rates, contraction rates. That's all I'm going to say. Not getting an argument over that. Everybody wants epoxy bare steel. Everybody go ahead and epoxy bare steel. Don't care. Do what you want to do. Done with that one. So that's what's kind of rubbing me is everything that I turn on, everywhere that I look, oh, look, it's right there right now. It's this stupid old bastard who wears a miner's helmet with a light on it because he's blind, poking fun at everybody, and then he shows you the way that the master does it, and the master does it like some hillbilly in a backyard butchering up somebody's 79 Ford Maverick. Are Mavericks Fords or Mercuries? No, they're Fords. And if he works on them, they're butchered up. So that kind of, and that's the biggest thing that cheeses me off really about it is he's showing everything and he's standing there going, well, if you guys want to see the best that you're ever going to see when it comes to working on cars, well, you got to watch me because everybody else is an idiot. You're all retards. You're all stupid. And, you know, and then he shows himself laying filler over top of primer, and beside that primer you can see a paint job, and then where he sanded through the paint that he's put filler over top of, you can see previous filler underneath that paint. And he's wasting a bunch of time painting this because if that previous work comes apart, well then your work falls off it too. So you might as well paint the car and then just hand somebody the keys and say, give me your money and kiss my ass, get out of here because I don't give a shit. Oh, I'm spitting on this. See, now that's gonna rust because I just spit on bare steel because I'm frothing at the mouth here. You know, and I'm not even gonna really get into the fact that I ain't buying his shtick because he's selling them now. Apparently, I haven't seen him get Billy sticks. So he's selling you a paint stick that you can wrap a piece of stinking sandpaper around. I don't really buy it, you know, because I have seen where he shows a picture of something, and yeah, the reflection in the side of it, it is good. Did he actually finish that? Did he even do the car? But did he actually finish that stick with his sanding block that I kicked over there? Or did he video himself doing it like that? And then shut the camera off and then grab a big board and straighten the thing out afterwards. Because I don't believe that you're taking a car and you're taking a sanding block this long and you're getting a laser straight plane that's 17 feet long, because you're not. Something that long, if you've got some big waves, you're going to ride the waves, you're going to go through them. Something bigger than that, you're going to peek over them and you're going to shave them down. So that's it. I mean, it's what is it? It's physics, it's logic, that's the way it goes. Take two guys, stand on two sides of the cars, give one guy a longboard, give the other guy a 5-inch block. See whose side's straighter. And see who spends 3 weeks on the one side, priming it, bondoing it, priming it, bondoing it, sanding a little hunk of Bondo off, then priming it again, then bondoing it again. You know who I'm talking about over there. versus the other guy with the board who puts his filler on, gets her straight, puts his primer on, blocks the primer down, and he's done. Done. He's not making a sandwich. The big Dagwood sandwich with lacquer primer and enamel paint and polyester primer and then body filler and then lacquer putty and then you know why I yada. And I'm not just some peckerhead who's watched 3 hours worth of YouTube videos and now I think I'm a professional. I'm a peckerhead that's been doing this for over 35 years. I have been doing this for over 35 years, and I got training behind me. I've been in the collision industry. I've been doing stuff. I got a few videos. If you want to scroll back and look at some videos, I can show you how you do stuff. And I can show you the finished product. And I got videos of me doing stuff. And never mind. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to end this by saying this. Bondo Billy, he's backyard homemade beer that you made at a shed. And just about anybody else who he's going to pick out and he's going to compare himself to and he's going to try to stir up a big bunch of shit with, well, they're going to be a big box of Schlitz.